Okay, well, I've been seeing some questions on how people are securing and putting in their e-bikes in the G3250 Brinkley. So I'm getting ready to load ours up. Tomorrow's a travel day, and so I'm going to load ours up, and I'm basically going to go from the beginning of it and show you how I do it and what straps I use, and we'll see what happens on that. So like I said, this is from the very beginnings of getting ready to do it. So the garage is completely empty. I'm going to take those black strips out right now. Okay, and they just pull out, and that's where the locks, the D-rings go to. I'll open up these doors and I'll get the ramp down. So I'm going to take care of all that and I'll be back. I got the doors open, got the ramp down. I'm going to bring in the first e-bike and I'll get it strapped down, and then I'll bring the second one in. And for anybody that's wondering, we have two Rad Power Bikes. They're both the full size. They're not foldable or anything. You'll see that here in a second as I come around the corner. One of them is a step through. This one is not. So pretty easy to get them up here. Now I'll put this one in first. It just seems to work out better for me. I don't think it really matters, but I'll use the kickstand while I continue to do this. So I'll have it sitting there like so. And then I'll see if I can't show you how I do this. So these D-rings, they go into the holes over in these tracks. I always fight with them a little bit. So what I'm looking at right now is, because the straps I have, they actually go on the handlebars, and I'll show them to you here in a minute. But I don't want them to pull too far in the forward direction with the bike, because I really don't want the tire rubbing on the wall. So I'm trying to line up where it optimally will be. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go right here maybe. Yeah, see, like I said, I always fight with these darn things. One of these days I'll figure it out, maybe. There we go. Okay, so that one's in. And so both of these will be for my bicycle, my e-bike. Figure out which spot I used here. So that was the screw. It goes the other way. There we go. Okay. So those are in. Oops. And that's what I was talking about. Those are those D-rings I was talking about. And then the other one right there. And so usually what I'll do, or what I have been doing, is before I get mine completely secured, I'll get that inner one out, or in and strapped loosely, and then I'll bring in the other bike, and I'll show you that now, I guess. So these are the straps that I got off of Amazon, and I'll put a link for these down below. So what I really liked about them is that this portion clips around the handlebar. So the handlebar bar goes here, or this goes around the handlebar, and then this other end will clip to the D-ring that's on the deck, on the floor, for all you surface or your non-sailors. So to make my life easy, I'll do this first. Take some of the slack out, and then this piece just goes right over the handlebar and clips in. Okay, and I can cinch that one down a little bit. I don't want to go too far yet because that's going to be perfect. I don't want it to fall into the cabinetry, so I actually want to keep it on its kickstand. So now I'm going to go bring the other bike up. Oh yeah, I got a flat tire on this one, Joy. That'll be for another day. Okay, so this one, the front will go to the passenger side. This is like the second flat tire on this one in like just as many months, I think. So then I try to organize them or situate them so that the straps aren't interfered with by the bike. So basically, I'm going to repeat 3 more times what I've done there. I'll do the left-hand side on that bike, and then I'll use the rail on that side to do the other bike. So it really isn't that bad. It's just a little time consuming, and it's frustrating that when you get a flat tire. So I think what I'll do is I'll finish mine first. And then on these, you go through this buckle here, and then it's basically just a simple cinch strap, and you give it some tension and pull it down, and I mean it's in there solid. So now I'll do the other bike. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Probably the floor, huh? Go up some. There we go. So now that I got the first one in, I can use the second bike and get it positioned basically around the first bike and get its straps in too. Just gonna basically do the same thing that I did here. Again, try to find the right spot where I want this. Okay, that one there. Yeah, I'm getting there with these things. There we go. All right, so that one's in. Now, basically I do the process all over again with these tie downs. So, again, do this one. Makes life easier. And you can see how, well, you can't see, but I'll show you in a minute, how I put this part of the strap around the other bike. Since that down just a smidgen. We're gonna I was just using regular ratchet straps, but I wasn't feeling that it was, I mean, they did okay, but I felt that this was doing a whole lot better. And they're actually easier to operate than ratchet straps. So, and again, I just snug it down. See, and that's not going in. It might go back and forth a little bit, but this one snagged down. This one over here. Oh, that one was, let's loosen that a little bit. Okay, so you can see I've got them in, secured. There's gonna be a little bit of movement. I mean, they're bicycles and they have their own suspensions, and I'll check the straps before travel. But now you can see how it goes down, that loops around the handlebar and comes down on the outside of the other bicycle, and then down to the D-ring. Like I said, this is, I think, the second time that I've used them, and I haven't had any problems on either of the times. Well, on the other time, I should say. So, yeah. And then, so this is what it looks like over here. You know, they're, like I said, they're gonna move a little bit, but nothing too violent. So, but yeah, now I still have all this room here for stuff, barbecue, other things. I hate that that tire is flat, but it's gonna be what it is. So anyway, I hope that helps. I hope that answers some questions that I've seen in some in blogs and stuff, and on Facebook. And yeah, so that's how we transport our two e-bikes in our Brinkley G3250. I hope you enjoyed this. If it helps you, please give me a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. If you have a friend that has a G3250, or you've heard somebody that's wondering how that would work, share my video, and hopefully that helps them. Subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.